All right. I'm really excited for the talk today. I'm joined by one of my favorite musicians. He's been around the indie scene ever since I could remember. Ever since I entered it, he's been there. He's been part of numerous different projects from Tom Story, Clara Benin. He has his own thing out now. His newest single, Puzzle, is out now on all streaming platforms. And you have a music video on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's up on YouTube now.
All right. All right, Gabba, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Finally, our interview, this podcast, tuloy na rin, no?
Because I messaged you like, when did I message you? That was like December?
Yeah, right after when it released.
Right, yeah.
Tama.
Yeah, tama. All right, congrats on the new single. I want to ask you a few questions though, because what's the journey like
Thanks.
between you going from a band dynamic with all your projects before and releasing music as a solo
Yeah.
artist, as Gabba?
It's definitely, how do I, it's definitely like it's a super different experience. Like from the recording, from the songwriting,
Mm,
cause like when you have bandmates, diba? Let's say you have a drum idea.
yeah.
If you have a band, you can tell your drummer, hey, can you play this tugpak, you know?
Right,
Diba?
right.
Then you'd play along with it.
Yeah.
So you'd realize the musical idea in in like a few seconds lang. You'd realize it na,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
this is not gonna work.
All right.
Versus, if you're, well, if you're alone, diba?
Yeah.
You'd have to record it or like program the beat,
Mm.
then record your guitar and then record the bass before you can realize, okay, that's not gonna work.
Okay,
So-
all right.
So it's more, I guess it's more time consuming.
Mm. All right.
It's one of the one of the drawbacks of it.
Right.
But
okay.
at the same time, it's very freeing
Mm.
to have total control of where the music will be going. Like
Right.
each and every little detail
Yeah.
is in your hands, diba?
Yeah.
So that's a very refreshing thing Rin.
I'm sure.
in this whole process. Yeah.
Was it hard though? I
So
mean,
I think
because of course it's different when you go into your doing your own thing. Um, do you think you needed to have the band experience first before releasing stuff on your own?
yeah, I don't think I would have been able to release my own music without going
Mm.
through like the different projects with my different bandmates before.
Right.
Like, I guess you can say like what I put out now or like my future releases will be like a culmination of everything that I've learned
Mm.
from everyone I've worked with
Right.
like in the past projects.
Right. So when you release it now, how do you go through that? Like, tell me about the day when you were kind of just like, yeah, okay, I'll release my own music.
Well, it's definitely not like that. Um, ever since naman, like even when I was still part of like Fools and Foes, Tom Story,
Right.
I already wanted to like release my own music.
Mm.
The things na hindi ko I wasn't able to like express in those two
Right.
groups.
Mm.
I wanted to like still express it in this way.
Yeah.
So it's always been there. It's always been like a goal of mine to release it.
Okay.
But it was like, I'd work on it and then then I'd work on it and then shelf na naman. Yun.
What were the conversations like when you told people? Like, if you were asking around, like, hey, do you think I should do this? Like, did you have those kinds of conversations?
Parang hindi. I didn't ask people if I should do it.
You're just like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Or, no. Maybe like a couple of my
Okay.
close friends na in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone was very encouraging naman.
All right.
na,
All right. Yeah. Because
Like
I'm sure like they've seen you work
I
on the
guess.
different projects and all these other stuff. I
Yeah,
remember
I guess.
I remember when you first released Puzzles, it felt refreshing because I do honestly love your music. I've been listening to it since like
Wow.
I don't know 15, 16, right?
Thanks.
And then I remember whenever you'd perform. I think personally the first time I really watched you might have been Wonderland. I think that was 2016, I want to
Okay.
say. Am I right? 16, 17.
16 ata yun.
Yeah, that was the first time I
Yeah,
saw you. Like, I
16.
really listened to you guys, and everyone's like, "Oh, who are these guys?" And I was like, "Oh, like I'm not sure, but I'm gonna listen." And then after a while, I was like, "You know what? I vibe with their music. I'm gonna listen to them on Spotify." So I kept
All right.
following you guys since there. And of course, I saw you guys around the scene. Like, I saw you guys in all these different bars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, what did it feel for you personally when you released Puzzles? Like, is it like your baby? Is it like your first ever release on your own, or did it feel like other releases from the past?
No, it's definitely like it's nothing I've ever felt like before.
Okay, okay. What are like the main differences?
No, cuz the magnitude for me is just so heavy, so big
Mm.
cuz it's like it's the most vulnerable release
Okay.
that I've released.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, kasi it's 100% me.
Mm.
It's like releasing a biography,
Yeah. Yeah.
everything is so it was definitely nerve-wracking
Mm.
and exciting and
Yeah.
like, pressure and stuff. Pero
Yeah.
it really felt like great like
Mm.
when the day I released it. It was
Right.
like a weight off my shoulder
Yeah. I was like,
because
oh, finally.
you know.
Yeah. You're like, all right. I
Yeah.
I did everything I could. Now it's not up to me anymore. It's like up to them if they like it or not. Did it feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically ganun. That's why I avoid listening to it again.
Yeah.
Kasi if you hear like, oh, I should have made the guitar louder
Oh, okay.
or something.
When you record,
But I still listen to it.
okay.
Sometimes.
I mean, every now and then you just have to be proud of what you've done. So go for it. Tell me
No, yeah,
about
I'm proud of it.
tell me about the process of you writing the puzzles. Where did it start? Was it like a little project you were just doing and then it escalated, or did you say this is gonna be my first single and I'm gonna record everything?
No, it was just a riff for the longest time for
Mm.
like 2 years.
Oh, okay, okay.
That main tapping riff, like it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
something I'd play, like when you pick up a guitar. You know mo yun? It's
yeah,
one of
yeah,
your go-to.
yeah, for
It
sure, for
became
sure.
one of my go-to riffs.
All right, all right.
But it was just a riff for like a good 2 years,
Mm.
and then eventually, or yeah, then I'd work on it, then I'd stop and work on it again and stop.
Mm.
So it was like that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Um, until siguro nung mga 2019, it had sort of like a final structure na final
Okay.
enough so I could be able to record drums na.
Okay, okay. I see.
So like
Yeah.
yun. So I recorded the drums 2019 and then shelved it again kinda.
Yeah, yeah, understandable.
And then towards the end of 2019 yata, I was already working on it.
Okay,
With
okay.
the goal in mind na, okay, I need to finish this na. It's been
Yeah,
too
yeah,
long.
yeah. Yeah, it's been
But
quite a
it
while.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually, like, finished during the early days of the lockdown.
Oh, okay. I see.
Like, the final touches.
Right.
Your mga
Yeah.
March, April.
Okay, so you and then you put it on the shelf again.
No, kasi I think it was, I forgot when like the mixing mastering when
Okay,
I
okay,
said
okay.
okay, I'm good
All
with
right,
this.
all right, all right.
But that kaya natagalan kasi I really wanted a music video to
Oh, I
go with
see.
it.
All right, all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And of course, you couldn't do all
So
that
that
with
took
the
another.
lockdown. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You've thought of
and
everything. You did the guitar, bass line, all that stuff, right?
yeah. And additional production was from my friend,
Right. Okay.
Francis.
Okay. Okay.
He mixed and mastered the song as well.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
co-produced na rin.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So sige, sorry. It's not 100% me pala.
Yeah. No, but fair enough. I get your point.
Sorry. Take it. Yeah.
Are you going to be releasing more under Gabba?
Yeah. The goal is an album this year.
Nice. All right. How far are you in the process
But
right now?
I'm halfway.
All right. All right. That's a good place to be
Okay.
for February. Yeah.
But I've been halfway for a couple of months.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least
Okay.
you have something to do.
Basta
about
halfway.
that. Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a quick
Yeah.
break, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back with Gabba, and you and I have seen each other around for quite a while, couple years here and there. I've seen you with Clara, I've seen you with Tom Story, I've seen you with Fools and Foes, I've seen you just everywhere doing your thing. And because I would road manage and I would manage Nathan and Mercury, so I'd always see you around. We'd always be
Yeah.
in the same, spots, whatever. I'm curious because every musician that comes on, I ask them this question: what's your gig horror or hassle story?
Okay, sige. I have one. There was this. It's my fault, by the way.
Okay,
So
all right.
there was this. There was this gig. We're about to play our last song na in Sagiho.
All right. Oh, Giho. I miss Giho.
Tom story to.
Okay.
So I was tuning, and then
Mm.
I tune every song kasi
Okay.
just to check.
Right.
So for this last song, the guitar was super off. The
Okay.
tuning was super off. So
All right.
like I just played an earlier song, which is fine. So I was like, huh? So fine, I just tuned it.
Yeah.
Okay, so tuned na. So and then we start playing the song. So parang may off. We can't pinpoint what it is. So we were playing the whole song. We were, like, it was off talaga.
Oh my.
6 minutes of shame.
And because you use a looper, so it just keeps going, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, tama. So, okay. So, sabi ko after, what happened? So, we can't explain.
Yeah.
Tapos, when I got home, I checked my pedals. My tuner was in a different hertz. Parang 449,
Okay.
448,
All right.
something like that.
Yeah. Completely
That's why
just different.
it's so little. Yeah, it's so little,
Yeah.
pero at the same time, it's so eerie. So,
Yeah.
Yan. So, my fault. My bad. Yeah.
How
yun,
did your
that was
bandmates at
bad.
the time react to that?
Wala. Chill lang naman.
Okay.
Parang, next time.
Yeah. Did you have
I
friends
think
there?
I'm more panicky eh.
Okay. Did you have friends there that were
Yeah.
like, bro, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What happened, man?
I just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I didn't know it was. That was the thing. I didn't know it was my fault.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Until I got home.
They're just like, guys, what happened? And then it's all your fault, pala. All right.
Yeah.
I remember when you talked about Giho, I just remember all the crowds there. Like whenever I think about it, so many good shows, so many shows that like didn't have a lot of people, sure. But then there's also the other side where it's so full, it's packed. I can't believe there were that many people inside that space. But it was fun, right?
Yeah.
In your experience
Yeah.
though, what show had the best crowd in your opinion of any show that you've had? What was that like?
There are a lot like
I'm sure.
memorable.
Yeah.
I guess like for one, like EP launches or album launches are always like a good like there's always a good crowd there. Like even if I attend like my friends' album
Yeah,
launches
yeah,
or
yeah.
EP launches,
Those are so
like,
fun.
it's just different because
Yeah.
cause I guess like each and every one in the room sort of had a contribution to the album.
Oh
Like
yeah. Okay. Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So parang there's like this kind of intimate
Right.
feeling
You feel that community is
sa mga
there.
lunch na
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
in lunches that I've attended and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
And so that's one and one more is like uh a spur of the moment project gigs.
Okay.
That's
What
a
do you
prod.
mean?
So that's like that's I mean no that's the name of a prod
Oh,
in the
it's
management.
okay.
A spur of the moment
Oh, all right.
project.
All right. All right. All right.
So for that one naman it feels like home court.
Yeah.
Home court type of gig.
Yeah.
I guess you know that like I guess Nathan and Mercury has that.
Oh
too,
yeah. Yeah.
diba?
We've had a few of those.
I mean like
Like a
a
home
prod
gig.
like or like yeah or like a group of bands na
Oh yeah, for sure.
you know one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like you just have
Like a
all your
tropa.
buddies
Yun.
are in the lineup. Those are so fun. Ours was I'm curious to know who yours was because ours was like Saint Wolf, Four of Spades.
Yeah, I was
One Click Straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to one of those.
Those are
gigs
so fun. I miss those
of
so
you
much.
guys.
Who's in your Tropa lineup?
Tide Edit,
Okay.
Autotelic,
Right.
those guys. Run Dorothy.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah. You guys were slightly earlier than us. No, joke lang. Not slightly, but you guys were earlier than
Yeah.
us. Because we came, like, those four bands were, like, a thing, like, 2015, 16, 17. And then that's when, before Spades blew up, and, like, we would always just be in Sagiho and have so much fun. And when they were still four. No, I'm just kidding.
This was like with Sam Marquez's prod, right?
Oh yeah, for
Tama
sure.
ba?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Swave Sound.
Like
Those were so
the-
fun.
Yeah.
Swave Sound. Those are so
I
fun. We
remember
had.
those.
I remember we had one. You were there. It was here in BF, and I think Clara played. It's one of
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. It was one of the last times I've been to Checkpoint, and I remember seeing you there. When you think about these different bars, though, I mean, yeah, like let's say Root, it closed down, all that stuff. If you could perform for another bar or attend a gig in one of these bars, which one would you want to go to first? Let's say they all open tomorrow,
Root.
right? COVID's gone, all that stuff. Where would you want to go?
Route 196.
Why Root?
I don't know. It's just Route 196 feels like home.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you play there or you watch, it's like I don't know. I can't explain it. It's so far away from me. But I guess like I've gotten close to most of my music friends
At Root.
because of Root.
Okay. Yeah.
Like all the tambay outside,
Yeah.
inside,
Walk to
watching
McDo.
your friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy
All
a
those
Bruno
memories.
McDo
Look
and
for
then go
parking.
back.
Walk back. I really miss for me personally, I miss Giho. I just miss going
Ako din
somewhere
naman.
and it's not too far away cuz I think you're also south, right? Like south of Manila. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
remember whenever we'd come from Route, I'd have a great time when I'm there. And then when I'm driving home, I'm like, this is so hassle. But then at least for Sagiho, it was one skyway away or one highway away, so that was a bit more
Yeah.
bearable. But I just really miss that place. All right. When it
So
comes
actually,
Yeah,
sa
go ahead.
Giho, comes in a very it's like Route. It's more or less the same for me, pero just Route
Yeah,
196 because
Root
I
has
guess
like a special
like
edge for you.
the different yeah
Yeah,
yeah in my heart.
yeah. Very, very sentimental. So okay, are you ready to go into the speed round?
Sige.
We're almost done, but
Okay.
but I just want to ask you a few questions and answer as honestly as you can. Um,
Okay.
you can give a quick story if you have one attached to this answer or to this memory whatsoever. All right. So, among a pool of local artists, who's your dream feature?
Damn. That's hard.
It is.
Like collab.
Yeah,
Ganon.
collab.
Right now,
At the
probably gonna
moment.
change.
At the moment.
I love like a lot. Enamori.
Ooh, Enna. All right, Enna's a good one. What about Enna's music? Do you want to collaborate
Yeah.
with her?
It's so fresh
Yeah,
for me.
I agree.
Refreshing.
I agree.
Like not just the music, like the whole how she the thing,
Right.
her
Yeah.
vibe,
Yeah.
the music,
Yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah.
I love Enamori.
I love her newest song too. It's been her newest song for a while, but I still love it. Where'd you meet Clara?
Root.
Oh, okay.
Know what I'm saying?
I get you. I get you.
Sorry, I think Root was the first time we talked.
Oh, okay.
Pero not meet.
All right. All right.
But yeah.
What was it like when you met her? Did you guys click right away?
I was a fan.
Did you guys click right away, or was it like, were you awkward a bit?
Di naman. I was a fan. I was a fan of
Oh, I see.
her
All
music.
right. All right. So you were already a fan when you met her.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
I knew some of the songs.
Mm.
Pero I bought her album in yun nga, isa Root.
Okay. Okay.
Then that was Human Eyes. So I think that was the time I listened more
Oh, that's nice.
like to the whole album talaga.
What's something about working with her that the rest of us don't see, or what's she like behind the scenes that we don't see? What's something people don't really know about you?
Ano ba? I have a day job.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that. What do you do?
Oh, yun. Exactly.
Okay.
IT.
Oh, I had no idea.
A lot of people think I work like ano din in music
Yeah,
parang
that's what I thought.
production ganun.
Yeah.
Yun, 'di ba?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So, how'd you get into music?
The good old there were guitars laying around
Okay,
when
okay.
we were growing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's pretty much it.
my brothers, I think, yeah, everyone in the family is into music. So everyone in our family is like super into music.
Mm.
My mom, she danced in
Oh, okay.
when she was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, tapos my dad taught me how to play the guitar. Like the 3 chords. Tinuro niya ako
Yes.
mag-guitar.
Yes. Was he a musician?
Tapos,
Was he also a musician?
No, he just knew like chords.
Okay.
And then he'd teach me. Because I would play the guitar like I'd play it like this.
Oh.
Gets?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Right.
sabi niya, do it like this. Tinuro niya ako ng A, D, and E chord.
Okay. Classics. I find it really interesting though, because you said you have a job and everything. How did you get into your genre?
Me falling in love dun sa that type of music was when my friend Ralph from Fools and Foes, he gave me this DVD of Toe.
Okay.
So, a bootleg pa kasi.
Yeah, okay.
So, fake.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
this was before Fools pa. Like, because I've known Ralph siguro mga 11 years na.
Wow.
And
All
he
right.
gave
Yeah.
me that.
Yeah.
So, that was one of the turning points. Na parang, wow.
Like,
really
oh, I like
this
this.
type of music.
Mm.
Yeah. Pero before that, I was already kind of into Explosions in the Sky.
Okay. I love them,
Pero
by the
I
way.
think when I got introduced yun nga to Toe, like it was a more because diba Explosions in the Sky, Mogwai, This Will Destroy You, medyo post rock, like
Right.
layers, very repetitive,
Yeah.
very ambient, tapos
Yes.
6 minutes, 7 minutes, which I
Yeah.
love.
Exactly.
Then I get introduced to Toe, and actually Tide Edit din is one of my
Oh, I see. Ah, that's good.
influences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that.
We watched them basta we watched them live
Right.
in Makati.
Yeah.
So, yun. Toe Tide Edits. It's like the playful side of yun, doon na pumapasok yung math rock
Yes. All right.
kind of sound.
And then, since you were a drummer, why'd you go into guitar?
I don't know if this was the reason, but I think it's a songwriting instrument that made me lean towards it.
All right.
I didn't let go naman of drums, pero
Yeah.
and
Understandable.
also practicality wise, it's easier to play it at home.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where, ingay kasi ng drums, diba yung
Yes,
kapitbahay.
exactly.
Complain.
Yep, everyone's just gonna. I remember down the
Yeah.
street in our house, we had a drummer kid who lived in the village. Whenever he played, we could all hear him. So I remember growing up, I was like, I kind of don't want to bother people. I'll just learn the bass.
Yeah.
And then it's just
Wow.
how it is. All right. Last few questions. Give me what's on your Spotify playlist right now?
All the 4 Arnolds.
I'm not familiar.
Like-
What's their music?
You should check him out.
Okay.
It's like he's a pianist na very orchestral,
Okay.
but
yeah.
modern.
All right.
Yeah, and he was my 2020 top artist. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you watch Netflix?
Yeah.
What's on your Netflix list right now?
The Crown.
Are you midway through or have you not started yet?
Season 4.
Oh, okay. So you're
The
like
Crown.
pretty caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to end. Yeah.
What's something that you would want to tell the people who follow you in your music?
I guess I just want to thank everyone for like listening to Puzzle, since that's my
Yeah.
and like I've been away for like I haven't released anything before
Right.
Puzzle for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's why.
Something like
That's why
that,
when you
and
released it, I was like, yes, finally, we have more Gabba music.
So I appreciate everyone, like everyone who supports the music and enjoy it. I'll be creating more and releasing more for you
Nice.
guys
Yeah.
soon.
In 5 years' time, what would you want your life to be like?
Married,
Mm.
stability,
Yeah.
and like couple of albums, 3, 4,
I think
as many albums as possible.
I think that's a good plan to have. All right, last question for the aspiring musician. What is your message to them?
Damn. I'm trying to think like what I would say to
Yeah, actually no, that's a good question. What would you tell
myself.
younger Gabba?
I guess learn your instrument more.
That's a good one.
Like, I think I played my instrument, conveniently.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
only played. I think I can tell myself to like practice religiously talaga.
Mm.
Like those hassle unfun parts.
Yeah.
I think yun yung progress
Yeah.
sa skills. Kasi it's not to be like you don't use it naman to like to flash it, right?
Mm.
It's just so that you're very fluent in your language
Yeah.
when you start to create. You're
Right.
not supposed to think about the technical stuff na
Right.
when
It should
you're creating.
flow
Like, it should
naturally out of you.
It should be there na. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think parang siguro if I practiced like more scales and stuff, I
Yeah.
would be more mas mabilis yung process of songwriting.
For sure.
Ngayon.
For sure. All right. Where can people find you?
Instagram, Gabba Santiago, Twitter, Gabba Santiago, Spotify, Gabba. Actually, gabbasantiago.com na lang.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. I actually checked your website. You have a link to
Para.
everything down there. All right, good job. Gabba, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you and your time. I love your music, so I'm so glad I finally got you and you finally
Thanks,
came on.
man. Appreciate
Um,
it.
I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next, whether it's with other projects or whether it's your own stuff. I just really love the way that you produce music, and I've been a fan for quite a
Thanks,
while.
man.
So keep it up.
Appreciate
Please release more. I'm speaking as a fan. Speak.
Yeah,
Please
sige.
release more. All right, Gabba, thank you so much. You can catch
That's the
him.
plan. Thank you. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you, bro. You can catch him at gabbasantiago.com. All right, bro. Thank you so
Yep.
much.